All right, you ready?
All right, quick little update video for community chat for this Charlotte. Between you guys and Deanna, she has such a great foundation on her. So I just kind of wanted to dive a little deeper into what we're doing this week, which is markers and luring and things like that. So a marker is what I use to reward things that I like that she does. A marker is it's a word that's going to mark a moment in time that I like something. And for her, it's going to, well, she's tired, it's going to announce the arrival of a reinforcer. So what the marker does, it kind of bridges the gap between desired behavior and delivery of reinforcer. And that way, when I mark a behavior, whatever she's doing when she hears that marker, it's then going to take on the good feeling of food so that she will continue to want to do it. So with her age right now, this is the age where they're soaping everything, and everything is a learning opportunity, both good and bad. So I want to really focus a lot on positive reinforcement and teaching her the things that I really want to see her do and to continue to do and for her to want to do them. So again, lots of positive reinforcement. Next week we'll do a little bit more of like introducing her to leash pressure and how to respond to that, so we can kind of balance things with like, this is what I want you to do and this is not really an option, you're not allowed to do that. So a couple of different markers. The big one that she's already learned is the yes marker. That's going to be, I like what you did, come take something from me. Typically when I'm using that marker, when I say the word, I'm going to say yes, and then I'm going to run backwards and let her chase after that treat. Just to up its value, things that are in motion, things that she has to chase after to get, they are a little bit more enticing than something that's stationary. So I'm using that for counter conditioning when we see things out in the environment that she's a little bit maybe more motivated by than food. I can say that yes marker and kind of run backwards and let her come back into my space, putting the value back on whoever is her handler. So at home, if you want to play around with that yes marker, anytime you go to give her food, just say the word yes and then deliver that food. There has to be the word first and then delivery of that reinforcer for the marker to announce that food delivery. Then we get into a little bit of duration. So when I ask her to do something and I want her to remain in behavior, Charlotte, sit, good, is marking the moment that she does the behavior, and I can bring food to her. I'm implying that I like what you did, continue to do it, good. I can keep paying her in behavior. Eventually we'll kind of spread that out. I'm going to add in some movements and neutralize, good, all of that happening. Good. Whoa, good. And then, okay, is terminal marker, meaning that the behavior is over. Right now, again, lots of payment for things I want to build a good value and the things that I want her to keep doing. I also want there to be an emphasis on when I ask you to do something, I want you to keep doing it until I release you. So I really want to kind of isolate the marker with me moving and things like that, so that she's not necessarily responding to my body movement. So if I ask her to sit and then I walk away, I want her to understand that sit means sit and that she can't get up with me. So that's kind of where we'll get into next week, where we'll start adding in rules. And if she gets up as I'm moving, I can say no and apply a little bit of pressure to have her go back into behavior. But in order for her to understand the concept of duration, we have to make sure we're releasing her out of behavior. Again, that is, okay, showing her you're done. Hi. Luring, which is a lot, especially within like the heel and things like that, things in motion. I'm doing a lot of luring, which is my hand is filled with Snackos, and I'm having her head follow my hand around so that I can, let's go, put her into the behaviors. Good. The behaviors that I want to see from her. Let's go. Good. Good. I know my shoe made a noise. Okay. Well, let's go. Good. Very nice. Good. So for her healing, like she's a puppy, she's really excited about the world around her. I want to, let's go. Good. Pay her and show her that there's food, much more than I will in the future. Good. So put value on this behavior. Good. Good. And to keep up that engagement so that, okay, when we do go into a new environment and there's things that are a little bit more exciting than food or other dogs, animals, people, whatever, she already knows what it looks like to receive payments from me. She already trusts where I'm going to deliver their reinforcer, that a reinforcer might come, and I can kind of compete with those other motivators. As we progress, we'll add a little bit more rules and show her how to respond to leash pressure, which is leash tension, spatial pressure, things like that, so that she knows what her expectations are. Place. Do it. Good. Wow, superstar. So again, I can add in movements. She breaks it. Okay. Place. I'll just put her right back on. No big deal. Good. And I'll pay her for making better choices. Next week will be more so if she tries to jump off. Nope. I can give her some rules. Good. Good. Very nice. Good. Just adding in little pictures of things that we would do that might entice her to. Nope. Nice. That it might entice her to break behavior. Good. It's right there. I just withhold reinforcer. Place. Nope. Place. Good. Whoa, good girl. Good. She's thinking real hard. Good girl. Okay. Charlotte. Come. Sit. Good. Down. Good. Very good. Out. You didn't even see it. Out. Yeah. Out. Yes. There you go. Well, you did. Good job. Place. Good. Let's go. Good. Let's go. Yes. Yeah. Good. Again, at this age, she's a puppy. I want her to have a lot of fun with what she's doing. If we make it too much work, we're gonna lose her. She's gonna be like, oh, I'll go do something else because you're too hard. So the first part of this week was definitely spent mostly in here because she already did puppy camp. We were able to start doing stuff outside much sooner than I do typically with my first weekers. So we've been just kind of working out front of the like the main building next door. So she's moving along super nicely. Great little puppy. And again, like what I was saying with getting her worked up and then interrupting that. So I'll do a little bit of play with her. Get her all worked up. Push her around. Yeah. Sit. Okay. Good girl. Sit. Down. You're always spicy. Yes. Just to kind of show her, like in a controlled environment, how to interrupt that craziness. All right, that's enough for the video. You crazy.